This is a model response to the question, tell me about a time where you experienced adversity and how did you manage it? So always we want to ask why they're asking us this question. And the reason is because medicine is going to be a source of adversity. It is almost inevitable that you are going to experience a mental health crisis at some point during your time as a doctor, and they want to know, basically, is this your first rodeo? And whether it is or isn't, what kind of systems do you have in place for dealing with adversity when it rises so that you don't basically, so they don't fear that you're going to drop out, at which point they don't get paid. So I'm going to put a minute on the clock. I'm not going to prepare this, so it might come out sloppy. Sorry if TMI, but let's see what happens. Okay, I am fortunate or unfortunate, depending on the way that you look at it, to say that the difficulties associated with being a doctor and studying medicine won't be my first rodeo. I'm 31 years old, the victim of quite comprehensive sexual trauma as a child, a drug addiction and alcoholism in my early 20s, which I've been sober for 10 years. I've since been divorced and through the family law court system. These experiences and tragedies have given me a extremely well-rehearsed system of dealing with difficulty when it comes, including fitness and personal practices such as prayer, gym, eating well, going for walks, getting physically distanced away from the source of stress so I can get perspective on it, say a mountaintop or similar. I'm lucky to say that I have a very wide network of family that live close to me and whom I spend a great deal of time with, as well as a very supportive wife. These are some of the things that I use, in addition to things like Chinese medicine and acupuncture, to balance myself under adversity and keep myself in balance. All right. So I imagine you guys might feel that that's TMI, and I can appreciate if you don't feel comfortable sharing details about your history. I didn't go into it unnecessarily, but I wanted to basically say two things. One, it's going to take more than a stiff gust of wind to blow me over. And two, these previous experiences aren't just tragedies that have meaninglessly occurred, but things that I've learned from, and here's what I've learned and what I'm going to use in the future in medicine. You get the impression from an answer like that, that basically you don't need to be concerned about this person not being able to manage the difficulty. Hope that helps.